Hey everybody, welcome. This is our first weekend check-in video. And these are going to serve just to go over a few assignments and reminders about things that are coming up in the course there. And again, these aren't going to be lectures, just kind of a time to touch base and just go over a few things. And just one thing you want to keep in mind is you're working through the modules there on Canvas, and you know I've said this many times already in previous videos if you've seen those, and in my announcements there too, is that you really need to make sure that you click on each item in order in the module. Like every module, you can see the Unit 1 module here at the top. It tells you to do that, so make sure you at least open up every item there if you want to get to the items below it. That's just to make sure that I know that you've actually looked at that stuff there that's above it, so please make sure that you do that. That's the only reason you won't be able to get to an item, is that you didn't open up everything before it. And you will see a green check mark next to the item once you've at least opened it there, so you'll kind of know where you've been and know where you haven't been. You can always use that there. And right now in the course, since it just started, you should be taking a look at the Unit 1 material for Chapter 1 at least. Hopefully you're watching those lecture videos there, and when you go to the lecture video section, you can see here where it says video lectures. You'll be taken to another website there, and you'll find anywhere from 8 to 12 videos depending on the chapter, and each video is anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, and it just basically presents, you'll see me just lecturing about the content in the chapter. It's pretty much the same lectures I would give in class, and I think especially for this course here, it's very helpful to have a lecture to go along with the material, because some of it is a bit abstract and a bit difficult to kind of grasp on your own sometimes. So I do try to walk you through and do a lot of table setting for the rest of the course too. So it's really going to be helpful, you're going to find, if you kind of notice some of the things I say over and over again in this first chapter, especially this first unit, because we're going to be covering a lot of those same issues throughout the rest of the course, so do check those out. And remember, as you're watching the video lectures, you'll see on the screen lecture outlines, which are available there in the unit. You can see right here, it's just basically a Word document that parallels what I'm saying in the lecture, so it'll make it easy for you to download that, print it out, put it on your device, and just type whatever you want to do to take notes there. It'll help you out. Also here, you've also got your for Chapter 1, your discussion for Chapter 1, and just go ahead and take a look at that there. You'll see what that's about. It's pretty straightforward there, and just post your response there. There's a pretty easy way to do that. I've included instructions if you're not sure how to respond to a discussion board there. It's all provided there for you. And also as well, towards the end of the chapter, you'll see where it says Quiz Chapter 1. So that's, again, going to be based on material that I'm not going to present in lecture. You can see right above it here where it says Homework. This is where you find the material that you will need to pay attention to in Chapter 1 that I'm not going to cover in lecture, but I will have it on the quiz. And so go ahead and do the homework there. It'll just ask you some questions around some particular parts of Chapter 1, and I direct you exactly where you need to go in Chapter 1 there. And again, for the homework there, you're not going to turn any of that into me. You don't have to email anything or submit anything. So if you're looking for a place to submit your answers or directions for that, the reason you don't find any of that is because I'm not having you turn any of that into me. So it's just for you to help prepare for your quiz. So when you take your quiz, you can just breeze right through it there. You'll be prepared. And do note there the due dates for the discussion for Chapter 1 and the quiz for Chapter 1. Those are both on August 21st, which is next Friday. So I do try to set up most of your chapters to always have a due date for them on Friday of every week there. As a rule, there are a few exceptions there a couple of times, and you'll see that in the due dates there. But as a general rule, it'll be one chapter per week. Every Friday you have to have both the discussion and the chapter quiz turned in. Okay. And do remember that you can always go to your to-do list, which you'll find right there at the top of the modules page when you sign into Canvas for our course. And also you can always click on the syllabus link up here, and also on the calendar link in the Canvas main menu there if you want to see all the assignments in one place and all the due dates that go along with them. So if you just want to have that long view of every single assignment in the course, and when every one of those is due, just click on the syllabus item or the calendar item, and it will show you everything there. But you've also got due dates embedded here. You can see right in the units themselves, it says right there, August 21st. So everything's there for you that way. Now, also remember, too, as part of your getting ready for the course, you do need to get set up with MindTap there. I have directions for doing that up here at the top here where it says, textbook information. Then the next one here where it says what you need to do next, there's a section here to tell you how to get registered for MindTap there. There is a $75 option to get just the ebook and access to MindTap there in case you don't want to get the hard copy there in the bookstore. And I have a little link for that I had to put on the top there. I sent out a previous announcement that there's a little glitch when you try to register for MindTap using a direct link, which is right here, this link here. It's going to tell you it's there for $100. And that's a mistake, and the software people have not been able to fix that, so I had to put a workaround here at the top there. If you want to get it for 75 bucks, follow the directions from this link there, and you'll have no problem. Okay, trust me, because I've done it. It's happened the last 2 semesters, so you can do it. Just follow the instructions, which are very, very clear, and you'll have no problem getting set up for your $75 purchase, and then you can just get right into your MindTap assignments there. And do remember, I do have reminders about MindTap being due there. You can see for Chapter 1, September 6th, and then for Chapter 3, September 6th. These links right here will not take you to MindTap. They're just to remind you that you need to go up here to the MindTap module and then click on our course link right here where it says MindTap for PSY-45, and that will take you actually to MindTap. And again, if you haven't done that yet, once you do it a few times, it's going to be no problem for you. It's just, I know it's disorienting a little bit the first time, and where do I go? But I tried to give you clear directions on this stuff, so do follow them and do read the announcements when I send them out. I put them out there to let you know this is the stuff I would say in class if I was in person face-to-face, and you all would write that stuff down so you'd know what to do and where to find things. But again, I can't do that because I'm not meeting you all in person, so I have to do announcements, and I have to put the information on the in the units there too to help you out. So if you follow those things and read what I provide for you, you're not going to get lost. You'll be okay. But if you can't find something, of course, just email me. That's what I'm for. The course is just starting, so if you're feeling a little lost, and especially if you're taking a lot of different courses, every instructor is going to have their own way of, deploying, course content. So I know that can be a lot to remember and a lot to manage. It was always bad enough with just one online course, but everyone's taking probably multiple online courses and all the stuff that goes along with that. So I wish we all did things the same way, but we don't, as far as our different instructional style when it comes to an online thing. It's not unlike when you go to a face-to-face class. All of us teach differently a bit face-to-face too, so you're getting that in the online experience too. So that's just the nature of the beast, right? Can't help that. Okay, remember for MindTap as well, before I forget, there is an 18-day trial period there. That trial started on day 1 of our course, which was August 10th. And so after 18 days, you will have to pay for access if you are using the free trial for right now, but just a reminder about that. And also, don't forget that I am going to be doing live sessions every Monday at 11 a.m. for you all here. I did one last time. If you haven't watched that one, you might want to sit through it there. It is a bit longer. It's about an hour, a little over an hour there. But because I had to go over the syllabus and a Canvas tour, and you might find some helpful things there from that. But I do always record those sessions, and they'll be posted for you. And I do have information I already put out in an announcement how to get to the recorded sessions from those live Zoom meetings there. And I will be posting a link for those every week, so you'll know exactly where to go. Remember, you don't have to go to those live sessions. They're not required, but I will go over whatever assignments are coming up that week, clarify anything about them, and just answer any questions that people may have who show up for the meeting there. So people had some questions last time, so it's always good to hear those because maybe you were wondering the same thing, because I try to think of everything ahead of time and put it out there in my announcements and my instructions online here, but sometimes, somebody asks something that I just didn't think about, so may find that helpful. But if you can make it, great. If not, no worries. You can always watch it later. And in the future, those live sessions are going to be much shorter. They're not going to be over an hour. They're probably going to be maybe a half hour at the most, because there's really usually no reason to be that long, if even that. I just go over a few things, ask for questions, and if that's it, it's like adios, we're done, okay? All right. Okay, well, again, just make sure you're working on the material there for Chapter 1 at least. Again, the quiz and discussion is due by next Friday, which I know is almost a week away, but you don't want to get behind because there are due dates. Remember, you can check the due dates in your to-do list and in the syllabus link and also in the calendar link on Canvas, and just so you can stay on top of things. Remember, you're juggling a lot of different courses, so it would help you to know where those due dates are so you can keep track, and you'll have to figure out your own system to, keep track of what's due across all of your courses. Maybe a lot more labor intensity than you're used to with that, but it's kind of what you got to do because this is the way we have to teach right now. So, I feel bad for you guys having to do all that course management. It's almost like being an instructor, having to keep track of what's going on in all of our classes. So, but you'll get through it because my, summer students and spring students, most of them got through it. So I'm sure you will too. So just stay on top of things and don't let yourself get behind. And that's the worst thing you can do. So I'm sure you all know that. So I won't browbeat you, okay? All right, well, maybe I'll see some of you on Monday for the live session, and if not, I'll be pushing out these videos every weekend there just to kind of touch base, and do watch them because I will remind you about important things and hopefully not ramble too much. I'm good at rambling, but anyway, I will see you soon.